Hello, I'm Phoenix. Welcome back to the Altar of Amps. It's an exciting day today at the altar because today we're going to be demonstrating the legendary and renowned 1964 Fender Blackface Vibroverb amplifier. The Vibroverb was introduced by Leo Fender and Company in 1963, and it was the brown face version, Fender's first amp with reverb, 2x10 configuration, 35 watts. It's what the 63 Reverb reissue was cosmetically patterned after. However, they're really not very similar at all in circuitry, as the reissue, of course, has a solid state rectifier and printed circuit boards rather than point-to-point hand wiring. The following year, in 1964, when Fender was going to the Blackface models, they decided to change the Vibroverb completely, going to a 1x15 configuration, staying at 35 watts, a different circuit, although remaining with a tube rectifier. Now this, of course, was the amp of choice for many musicians, including Stevie Vaughan, and are definitely one of the most collectible amps that Fender has ever made, and one of the best sounding. And it's a shame, but very few of these produced. I believe maybe around 500, because they were only produced in 1964, and then the line was discontinued. So this is a very rare amplifier. It's rarer still to find one in this sort of condition. Let's look at the grill and the badge here. Not a single rip or snag in the original grill. Faceplate, absolutely stunning. You just don't see 45-year-old amps in this kind of condition. Now the Vibroverb, of course, had two channels, your normal channel, two inputs, bright switch, volume, treble and bass. And then we had your vibrato channel with two inputs also, another bright switch. Then we have your volume, your treble, your bass, reverb of course, and then your speed and intensity controls for your vibrato. Now since this is a pre-CBS Fender, it of course says Fender Electric Instrument Company rather than Fender Musical Instruments. Now on the back side, the backplate is in similar excellent condition, as is the inside of the cabinet, the JBL D130 speaker. And over here in the box, we of course have our tube chart, which is stamped NH. We also have applied a 20-foot 3-prong industrial cord for safety, but the original cord, of course, is included with the amplifier. Down on the bottom is your original reverb pan. Now the Vibroverb gets its power from two 6L6 GC power tubes, uses a GZ34 rectifier, and has four 12AX7s and two 12AT7s in the preamp stage. Well, it's running nice and quiet. It just got back from Gerald Weber's. My tech Johnny there got inside there, and he said it looked like he'd been the first person ever in there. Usually it's a big jumble of spaghetti. A lot of other people have been in there doing mods or rewiring or cap jobs. He said it was completely pristine, and so he replaced what caps and resistors did need to be replaced. Well, let's go ahead and take this chassis out and have a peek at the transformers, the choke, and the wiring. Now here we have just a marvelously clean chassis. Your transformers there. Your choke. Okay, let's have a look what Johnny was talking about when he got inside here. See, this is a very, very clean and unmolested inner chassis. Again, he did replace what caps and resistors had gone bad. As many of you know, an amp that is stored for a long period and not used, the caps will go bad a lot faster than an amp that is used regularly. And I suspect, because of the condition of this amplifier, that this amp was stored for a great many years, perhaps even decades. And so it did need a cap job, did need a few of them replaced. Caps and resistors, of course, being considered very normal maintenance and does not affect the value of the amp. Hear a lot of headroom there with that beautiful JBL. Try a little more reverb. What I love about this amp is how articulate it is. Thanks for stopping by the Altar of Amps again. This is Phoenix saying, play hard, play naked.